Hi, this is Belinda, your Maryland realtor, and I help people build generational wealth with real estate. So today's topic is the EB-5 investor visa. So what is the EB-5 investor visa? Who qualifies for it? And then how do you get to apply for the EB-5 visa? And then also how, most importantly, since I am a real estate person, how does that apply to real estate? All right, so a little bit about the EB-5 visa is a program basically that the United States of America has put in place in order to attract foreign investors, because foreign investor can always bring some money, can always create job, because the whole purpose is to create jobs in the United States, and in exchange, so to speak, the United States will grant to the investor and their spouse, as well as the children, if they have children under 21, they will grant them a permanent residency. So the way it works, there are two other investment program, investors visa programs that are offered, but they're only limited, those two other are only limited to certain types of countries, certain type of country who have some treaty with the United States. So for those, they have a lower requirement, they have minimal requirement, as opposed to the EB-5, which is open to all foreign nationals. So to anybody, you can be from anybody anywhere else in the world, any other nation, and you can still apply for the EB-5 visa if you meet the criteria that the EB-5 visa requires. So the EB-5 visa requires a minimum investment of $900,000. It kind of creeps up because I think when it first started it was like $500,000, but given that the inflation is real and things are changing, so they have upped it to, I think it's 900,000 now, $900,000. So the investment has to be a minimum of $900,000, and the 900,000 or the amount is basically reflecting to the area that you want to invest in. So if you want to invest in targeted area, so areas in which there is a high number of unemployment, or areas that are rural, so those will require minimum investment. But if you want to target to like big cities such as Miami, Chicago, Washington DC, New York, Los Angeles, California, those big area, Dallas, so you will have a different amount. So for that, you definitely need to talk to an attorney first and foremost, as I'm talking to you about this investment program. So you will have to talk to an immigration attorney, and I can put you in touch with a few that can tell you basically what are your minimum requirements depending on the areas in which that you want to invest in, and then they will give you basically the rundown of how much money that you need to invest, and then what's your investment strategy. Because as I said before, and I'll repeat it again and again and again, the main goal is to create jobs. So they want you to create at least 10 jobs in the United States with the type of investment that you have in mind. So first thing first that you need to do is some homework, figure out what do you want to invest in, what type of industry that you want to invest in. If you want to invest in real estate, I'm your gal. But regardless of the type of investment, regardless of the type of industry that you want to invest in, know for sure that you will need real estate. And then I'll tell you why, and how you can basically, and how you can use real estate to leverage also your investment, and most importantly, to grow as a business person, as an investor. So after you talk to the attorney, your attorney will be able to really kind of map out a plan of what you need to do, and then send you also documents in which you need to apply. And then once everything is fine, then you will receive in your country of origin, you will receive the visa. You will basically, so you, if you have a spouse and if you have children under 21, will receive the conditional, they call it conditional residency. So that conditional residency is for 2 years, because for that 2 year period they need to evaluate if your investment is really doing what it's meant to do. As your investment created the 10 jobs, has has your investment grown, during that time. So one of the things that I advise is, since especially since it's a temporary or conditional residence that you have, because they want to evaluate your business and if your business is really doing as well as you thought, and then if it's really helping the United States, if it's really helping the people who are within that region. So it's best to have a well-rounded team around you. So if you can definitely have your attorney who will be part of your team, you will have also, and I highly encourage to have not only an office manager, somebody who can manage, your business, and also have an accountant or CPA of the stores, somebody who really will keep your books in check so that you pay your taxes on time, and then when that 2 year period comes, so you have a clean record of what you did with your investment and how your investment has really helped the area, the targeted area. So having said that, now let me get into my soapbox, which is real estate. So how can you use real estate? So I mean, in many of these industries that you can use, that you can target, real estate can be one. So you can decide to purchase a commercial building, necessarily not so much as an office space, but you can purchase an apartment building. So in which that in where you can basically renovate the apartments in there, and that will help you also on the long run when you complete the building, when you renovate the building, to have the staff that's needed in order for you to qualify for those 10 job creation. So you can do that with real estate. And also, even if you decide to go in a different direction other than real estate, if you prefer not to buy an apartment building, commercial property, or even houses in which you can either Airbnb, short-term or long-term, do a short-term or long-term rental, you can definitely use real estate in some shape and form. So let's say you decide to come to the United States and invest into, let's say, auto repair business, right? So you want to open, garages and things of that nature, in the United States in various areas. So in order for you to have a garage, to auto repair shop, what would you need to do? You would need to have a place. So which is what? Real estate. Ding, ding, ding. So you will need real estate, and then in order for you to, so you will probably have to rent out that space for some time. But you know what you can do? You can also buy that space. You can also buy not only one of the shop, you can even buy the whole strip. Because here in the United States, so auto repair shop, there in a type of area where you have a row where you can buy basically the whole building and start leasing every single suite to different people. So that can also be a type of investment. And then you will have a property manager, and then you will have your office manager who can take care of that. And then you can also have people who can come, the crew that can come and clean and take care of that. So that can be part of your strategy. And on top of that, you also have your repair shop, your auto repair shop, in which which is your main investment vehicle. But you are still using real estate in order for you to meet the requirement and also to provide jobs And most likely, most importantly, you're using real estate to give you money, because you need money in business. You need to have access to funds. And then the other thing about real estate, what real estate really does, and which is something that I highly encourage to everybody, and this is why I always say that, I help people build generational wealth with real estate. Real estate is the vehicle in which most people get rich. Actually, in the United States, is 89% of people who are ultra wealthy. That's how they build the wealth with real estate. It's not so much about, being a real estate agent or being a commercial real estate person, but they have purchased real estate, and by purchasing real estate, they've used it as a collateral in order to fund their business. Because as a business person, you need to have access, to more funds. And how you're gonna get access to more fund is by going to the bank and then inquiring. And when you get to the bank and then you inquire, the bank will ask you, what do you have? You cannot say, I have my gold chains. You cannot say, I have my cars, I have this, because these things do not really appreciate in value. Real estate, on the other end, has been proven time and time and time and time and again to appreciate. As a tangible asset, they know that, God forbid, your business goes south, you cannot take your real estate with you. It's a tangible asset that's immovable, that stays here, so they know that they can have a handle on it. So this is how it helps people. It helps those ultra wealthy people to acquire more funds. So real estate is definitely the way to go. Put real estate, I don't care what your investment strategies are, as a part of your portfolio. Have real estate. Owning real estate will help you tremendously. All right, so if you want to know more about the EB-5 investor visa, please let me know. Contact me, and I will put you in touch with an attorney who will talk to you, who will basically kind of have a consultation with you to find out if it's a really sound strategy, or maybe if you need to start, maybe if you do not meet all the requirements, how you can get to that point. But anyway, my name is Belinda, and I help people build generational wealth with real estate. So please like, comment, and share this video, and also subscribe so I can talk to you more about real estate stuff. Talk to you